Get this thing ready to go. Oh, baby, here it is. That's what we want. See how we got this big ass gap here? She leveled here, level over here, and we got this big ass gap. That's how far the firewall's out of not being straight. So this piece here, when we do it, we put it up like this, we'll make that piece straight. And see how this is flat, flat, flat. Then we got this drop off because there's a high spot right here. Flat, 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 flat drop. So we gotta eliminate this high spot to get this flat.
Oh man, yes sir.
Oh man, okay, think of the whole time, no problem, you know.
I like how he trimmed the indentures out so we can leave the factory look when we do, you know, put the piece in. Now, my thing is, now let's go back to where this thought came from. Mr. Rich got the piece, we put it on, we lined it up, we see that perfect. Flush, perfect, flush. The two on the other side in the same position, perfect flush. Now I want you to check this out.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
We both know we got to lift up the middle. Follow what I'm saying. Here, we good.
Yeah.
Because it's flush there, and it's flush there.
We gotta straighten that whole opening up.
Yeah, but this one, if you're gonna go right here, we'll be away of this shape. I mean,
that's what I'm asking you. If we do that, what do we do here?
We metalwork the inner ridge.
Yeah, we can
make it smooth.
we can make this smooth and make it look good, and that's it. But I don't know if that's the shape. Or,
is that
I think that's the shape, you know.
Well, let's
because look how the shape goes, you know, here and right here. It follow this the same thing right here. So I'm not sure if that's a real shape like this or has to be straight. But I think with the curve inside, Mr. Rich, I think that's a shape from the manufacturer, you know.
But the way it's bubbly, I don't think it's a shape. I think if we make it rounded,
you said we can straighten this out.
Yeah, if we go and hammer dolly that smooth,
we can, like
a nice rounded smooth.
Yeah, let's do that.
But can you find out, Mr. Rich, online, you know how?
All I gotta do is go out and look at the white one.
Exactly, we can look at the white one.
Yeah, because the white one's gonna tell us.
You're right.
Because that's not doctored there.
Yeah.
So we'll look at that. If it's smooth, we know that gotta be smooth.
Exactly.
If it's fucking crumply like that,
we leave
that's
it
the way
alone.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
See how it's smooth here, smooth on the inside. And the other one, yours is all cutty whoopers. And the cap on this is the factory cap here. It's on the outside. On yours, they put it on the inside. But see how this is? It's not bumpy here. Yeah, the other one go bump, bump. Someone went in and worked on something and damaged the hole. What I'm thinking, if we use this one, we just round the corners off. Or we make one just like it and round the corners off so it's a little prettier looking when we put it on.
You would have to unweld this whole piece?
What do you want to do? You want to take that piece off?
No, I'm saying, what piece
No,
of
this
one?
cover. This cover.
Oh, just the cover?
Just the cover. The hole we can fix. The hole's just metal work. But see how this one's got the extra ridge for the hood seal?
That's the thing. You cut that off, goddammit. I want the hood seal.
You want to put a hood seal on it.
Yeah, well.
So we could actually trim this piece off, use this piece on our car.
Can we just make the provisions for this lip on what we have?
I just have to make another piece of steel and press it, you know, so we can do the bump ups like this. See how it's got 3 stages? It's got a bump up, bump up, bump up, bump up. We just have to duplicate that in a piece of metal. But we don't have to go with the heavy. We can go with the 16, 18 gauge, not the 14 gauge for that piece, because it's a seal strip, and once you put the bends in it, it's solid. That way we don't have to take it to Mr. Chris's press and have it pressed where we can press that one here, because this isn't thick. Run your fingers on that. That's thin.
Uh-oh. Spherical sway bar bushing end links. You know, this is a lot more control. Definitely a lot better looking than the original sway bar ends. I can show them to you, but We got them all. This all performance stuff. You know, bolts into the factory, lower control arm, and it connects to. And then you can get these in any color. Polyurethane, so it's a lot stronger. And then you got the spherical joint that gives you a lot more control and long life usage. So big boy stuff. It goes here. Let's see if we can see. Yeah. See, that's the old one there.
Oh yeah, okay.
This will replace it. At this point, we could peel this tape. We could transfer this whole mock-up onto the piece of metal that we have. Or should we, how do you feel about coming all the way over, or should we just cap it there, being that those are perfect?
Well, see, what you gotta look at when you're
that's
doing that, you see how this...
We need to make a new holes, you know, I mean, you need to get rid of these holes, you know, I mean, make it like flash with this, even with this, like maybe 2 millimeters, you know, from here, like this, you have nice, clean welding. Plus, you know, with the bundle and everything, you will never, you know,
You won't see it.
you will never see like, you know, this, you know, like was welded.
So
and you leave everything straight, and you can make the new holes, because Mr. Rich was telling me you wanna leave these holes there. You don't need to leave these holes there, you know, because these holes can be on the top of the new piece, you know.
You're lined up.
Yeah, lined up, so no problem, you know.
And
about
then no
this.
matter how far we cutting back, if you want to get a shot of this, Justin, you can. No matter how far we're cutting back, these bolts are there.
Exactly,
These two here are gonna
exactly,
be there.
exactly.
We're not going that far back. So,
Exactly, yeah.
And then Mr. Rich is going to go ahead and bolt down, lock everything
Exactly,
in place.
yeah.
Get this hood drop down a little bit where it's flush, and
Yes.
then now we can pinpoint where we're going to
Yes,
cut.
exactly.
The reason why I
That's
wanted
easier,
your
yeah.
opinion is, do you think we should go 48 or should we stay within?
If this area here is good and solid,
What I would do, my suggestion is we bring it to the insides of those.
Here.
And then but then where the ridge is under your thumb and your finger, we leave that part of the new piece with just a little bit over. That way we got a straight edge and we weld that in. Up top there, we leave like a little bit there, so it tapers like that. Comes to the full length. That way we got a straight
like a zigzag,
edge.
like this.
Right,
you
you
know,
cut
go
it like that and leave a little gap. Weld that in under the plate. Weld it in under this
And like
plate.
this you have
that
the-
way you get the same line going across
You're
the
right.
whole
Yeah,
front.
that's good, Mr. Rich.
Right
yeah,
to the
that's-
middle of where your thumb is now. It's gonna stop right about there on each side. And that way you've got a nice, beautiful and straight edge, and we have to taper that little corner where the
That's
round
the case,
drop is.
though, if we are going to take these off, we might as well just.
Right. But that way there, we got clean, straight 90 bend all the way across.
So if that's the case, we might as well just go 48 then.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We go to the top.
Sometimes you
of
got
the
to think it through.
Yeah.
bend. Yeah.
But the better, why, you know, you said the rivet, you know, I mean, they should sell these rivets, right? I
They're
mean, you know,
specialty
Tom told me
rivets.
that
They're
those
special,
rivets
please.
on those there are different
Yeah.
than.
They're an expansion. They flare out underneath. You know, you put them
It's
in,
not
and
regular
then they
rivet,
press,
Mr.
and
Rich.
they press out, and then it's a weird rivet, but you can get them. They sell them in the restoration setups.
I know the regular rivet, you know, so I don't know if it's regular rivet or it's like special
Hey,
rivet. Or,
Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom. Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
Hey, on the rivets that hold the cow plate in, I mean the identification tag on top of the cow,
Okay.
those are special rivets. Can we get those?
I would say no.
Let's see.
Yeah. Can we?
They don't make those available for obvious reasons.
if you change it, what's happening, you know? I mean, if they found out like that plate, you know, that thing is replaced, what's gonna happen? I mean, is gonna drop the value of the car or what? I don't know.
They're trying to say it's stolen or something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now the only thing about this car that'll kind of make it relevant that is not stolen, well, I guess I ain't gonna say that, but the frame has the same stamp of the VIN number on it.
Right there.
You can take that.
See them on the left?
Go an inch
Those are the body tag rivets. They make it. I've got them on Chevys. I've done them on a bunch of cars. Those are the replacement rivets for
Vehicle
body.
trim tag, 1933 to 77.
Right. They make them.
So you could get those.
Yeah. They are available.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I put them on other cars. That's
Yep.
That's what I'm saying.
I never,
So we're good.
I
then.
never know about this rivets, Mr. Ray. You know.
Now the only thing, now look, check this out. I want to give you this
See,
too.
those are down.
Check this out, Mr. Rich and guy.
Yeah.
The cow, go ahead and lift this up real quick. I think we should do the top part, like you said, get the motor and tranny in here somewhat fitted to know
Yeah.
what we got to do
Yeah,
with
see
the
what our spaces are for
Because
this
if we
hump and
put that
everything.
thick piece in there now,
Oh, fuck yeah. We're
to
going to
get
have to
it.
do cuts, some
you
serious
know what I'm saying? We
cutting.
might as well do the top piece.
Yeah.
I think once you make this cut here,
Yeah.
it's gonna open it up to let you see what you
What was done in there, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or were you planning just to detach it here all the way up? Because this piece was welded all, you could see the weld.
Right. I want to bring it to that bump, right where your thumb is. I want to bring it to there, as
So-
close to that hinge plate as I can.
You saying cut it right here on
Right.
on this peak, or
Right.
cut it underneath it? Which one?
Well, to get it flat, it would be on the peak. You know, to separate the piece out. Then we're gonna cut the inside up once we get it all marked up and everything where it's gonna go. We're gonna trim that inner piece, leave the lip for the openings in there, and then we're gonna weld it right across. Weld it right across, weld that around. But I want to get everything around it where it's gonna be.
Square.
Build it so everything's clean. That way we got beautiful, nice, smooth, flat piece going all the way across. Well, these in, you know, where they gotta be level, nice. This one's a little funky. That's
So
gotta
when
come
you
up.
get this piece in, bolted, you
Right.
got the hood square,
Square
where
on
you
that
want it
side.
on that side.
Yeah,
It'll show us our true gap where
Right.
we at. Then you cut.
then you cut.
Don't even release this. Keep this
Nope,
on the
leave
whole
that
time.
there. That there. Leave
Got
that
to be
there.
there. That's our
That
visual
way,
check.
that's our sight line.
Okay.
Okay. With our sight line, we got everything smooth. You know, we know those 4 bolts on, you know, the 4 bolts on each side, you know, the 2 and 2 is level. We know the middle is fucking anywhere from a 1/4 inch
So
to
no
3/8
matter
of an
what,
inch,
you
right?
got this much room away
Right.
from this.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway to leave.
Right,
this.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So we can, when we make
Have
the
about
piece,
half
we get
inch
that
in
out
it.
of the way. Then once we make the piece, then we trim off what we need to weld it in.
Alright.
You know, but this gives us our access to be able to lift it, move it, shift it, and get it straight before we do any welding.
Or any cut, any major
Major
cut.
cutting. We're doing
doing a
export-
slice to
exploratory.
separate.
We're gonna take like a 1/2 inch down, 1/2 inch up, and open that channel up. That way we see what the hell's behind there, because we don't know what's behind there. But we're gonna cut it nice, you know, corner to corner, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. That way we know what everything is. Because this
We
thing may
already-
go,
we
this thing may go boom when we do it.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
It may go
yeah.
bump,
That's what I'm
you know,
thinking. I'm
so-
thinking that it'll probably.
Well, that's what I'm
I'm thinking
saying,
it'll
because
probably
it might have been welded
come
under
up.
pressure,
Yeah.
and maybe that's what's fucking it up.
Not the right pressure. See,
Right.
sometimes we need that pressure with them clamps that you're
Right.
doing.
Right.
But if it ain't held in the right place, it could be.
Right.
But
Like
it's
you might
welded
have
here,
put-
look,
It's got a weld across
Yeah,
the seat.
yeah.
We're gonna
It's
cut
welded
that whole
inside,
weld
yeah.
off. We're gonna cut 1/2
You
inch,
saying that
1/2
little
inch.
hump? You saying that hump?
Right
you
below
feel
that hump,
here?
there's a weld.
yeah.
See where that bump is in the tape? You can see where he welded it.
So you probably gonna cut.
We're gonna cut
this.
that weld strip right out of there.
You gonna take this tape off as our guide. Though.
Right. But I'm gonna mark the piece once I take the tape off, 1/2 inch all the way down, straight line it, 1/2 inch all the way across, straight line it, then we'll cut that off. And that's gonna show us, because that's all his welding. We're gonna take
No-
all that out of there, so
No,
that's
no
gonna be
cut it
bent
on
metal.
the peak. No cut it on the
We're
peak
gonna
no
take
more.
the beak off. That peak's going. I'm cutting a 1/2 inch to the top of it, and 1/2 inch to the bottom of it.
What you think about that, Red?
That way, we still got the shape.
You don't think we should cut it in the peak, slice it on the peak, and then see if it lift up? Or should we cut it a 1/2 inch down like you're saying here, and 1/2 inch down up here, and then that's gonna
Eliminate
go-
that whole welded piece.
Yeah, but then when we're gonna weld into here, right?
Yeah, we're going way back, but I mean for access
Yeah,
and
yeah,
to set
yeah.
up, then
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
that's
trim.
fine, everything,
Then we're
yeah.
gonna trim the other shit off.
Yeah.
This is
Once
just
we
like
get it
you're
fitted.
saying, just explore it.
This is getting it to find out what's gonna happen
Yes.
when we release it.
Yeah.
Because this shit could go boom, and we don't have to fuck with them things.
Yeah.
If that shit doesn't go boom, then we cut back, we make those things go up. You know what I mean? That way it's flat.